My definition of racism is as follows. Racism, white supremacy, is the local and global power system and dynamic structured and maintained by persons who classify themselves as white, whether consciously or subconsciously determined, which consists of patterns of perception, logic, symbol formation, thought, speech, action, and emotional response, as conducted simultaneously in all areas of people activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war, for the ultimate purpose of white genetic survival and to prevent white genetic annihilation on planet Earth, a planet upon which the vast and overwhelming majority of people are classified as non-white, meaning black, brown, red, and yellow, by white-skinned people, and all of the non-white people are genetically dominant in terms of skin coloration compared to the genetic recessive white-skinned people.
Let's get started.
This country went to hell when they stopped hanging folks.
One of the characters introduced in the first episode of American Gods is a member of Wednesday's own pantheon. Loki Lysmith, Shadow's prison cellmate, is the most obvious alias ever for Loki, the god of mischief and deceit in Norse mythology.
Kill him.
We're not just going to kill you, Shadow. We're going to delete you. One click and you are overwritten. Undelete. That is not an option.
I stand before you, a humbled man, humbled by God, by your support, by the responsibility I will be charged with. But what humbles me the most is what I look at when I peer ahead. I look in front of me and I see a chasm, a great divide tearing this country in half, north to south. You can ignore it. You can run from it. But we do so at our own peril because it will swallow us whole. This nation looks at two paths. One will lead us to prosperity and a future where our children's children will want for nothing. The other will lead us to ruin, down a soulless path, away from our heritage, away from our values. See another divide. That's the one within us. That chasm between who we are and who we say we are. Are we who we say we are? That is the question before all of us today. That is the question you've asked me to answer.
You've got to keep fighting. You've got to get the others to freedom.
I say we are strong. I say we are uncompromised. I say we are the American South. And in order for the South to persist, to thrive, we must cross that chasm within us and believe in the South wholeheartedly. We must be vigilant, never compromising our heritage or values, our very way of life. A war is coming, and only those of us who are fully committed will be left standing when the last shot is fired.
Let's go to Mississippi. On Sunday, a journalist there published video of the Republican incumbent joking about a public hanging.
I would fight a circle song for him if he invited me to a public hanging at me on the front row.
And there was laughter there as well. Cindy Hyde-Smith's campaign says that the event took place on November 2nd. The person to whom Cindy Hyde-Smith is referring, a top supporter, in a statement, she said the following, quote, in a comment, I referred to accepting an invitation to a speaking engagement. In referencing the one who invited me, I used an exaggerated expression of regard, and any attempt to turn this into a negative connotation is ridiculous. Her Democratic opponent, Mike Espy, is a former Secretary of Agriculture. He is, for the record, black. Espy said, quote, Cindy Hyde-Smith's comments are reprehensible. They have no place in our political discourse in Mississippi or our country. What do you make of the comment, the apology, the attempt at an explanation? Or do you?
She knows what she's doing. She's in Mississippi. And I think that anybody listening to her comments and knowing the history of a state like Mississippi in the United States knows exactly what she's saying. And I don't really buy the apology. You can't say the inappropriate thing and then pretend like you didn't know what you were saying when that's in the context of lynching and racism in the South, specifically in Mississippi. There is literally a movie called Mississippi Burning, right? So I think that, you know, I don't take the apology. I don't accept it because I think that politicians in this particular climate, specifically in weeks when we've seen white nationalist violence and we've seen racist rhetoric from the president, we need politicians who are going to just have a little bit more control and discipline when they're speaking to their constituents, because this type of rhetoric can incite the, you know, somebody who's, you know, on the edge of society and possibly could be unstable, and that's really dangerous.
Well, it also just begs the question, like, how can you be running for state office and not know?
Right. In Mississippi, right. Craig.
A second chance. That's wrong. That's not what we want in a Supreme Court. Happily,
I have a tree and a rope in my backyard.
Yes.
Bring back the hanging tree.
differently with the state Supreme Court, though.
Every day he has to go there and continually be abused, emotionally abused by this trauma that happened to him.
Also new at 11, a Mason Middle School mother is now opening up after a teacher makes a controversial comment to her 13-year-old son.
The school district has confirmed the incident and has since put that teacher on administrative leave.
And tonight, though, parents voiced their own concerns at Crossroads Church in Mason. As 9 on your side's Ashley Zilka reports, the boy's mother is pushing for change.
I don't know if she's racist. I know what she said was racist.
Tanisha A.G. Bell's son came home from Mason Middle School on a December afternoon and had something to tell his mom.
He told me that the teacher said that he was going to be lynched if he didn't do his work.
That teacher is Renee Thole. Bell reached out to her to clarify the situation.
She told me yes, and then I was just flabbergasted. She even told me that she actually had said that his friends were going to form an angry mob and lynch him. And so for me, it's like, okay, it's worse than what Nathan told me that you said, but why would you say it to any child, let alone my black child in your white classroom?
The teacher made the comment in front of the entire class.
She kept asking him why he thought it was racist, and he just felt like, his whole commentary was, I don't understand why she kept asking me that, because she's a social studies teacher. She should understand why it's racist.
After Bell spoke with Thole, she contacted the district. The teacher is now on administrative leave, and the superintendent apologized on Facebook Wednesday.
I want her to get help. I think the right thing for her to do is to remove her from the classroom until she gets some help.
Bell says the incident surrounding her son happened inside these walls of Mason Middle School, but the teacher's comment is part of a much bigger problem. Now Bell is pushing for change.
We're going to be watching and trying to help the district to move forward to work that's actually going to be sustainable and repeatable for across the district.
Bell says she had Nathan removed from the class. She wants the district to have a teacher code of conduct. Most importantly, Bell says her 13-year-old is brave.
I'm proud of him for standing up and saying, I'm not going to allow you to hurt me, and that's not okay.
Reporting in Mason, Ashley Zilka, 9 on your side.
Are you coming to the tree? They strung up a man, they say, who murdered 3. Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where dead man called out for his love to flee? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where I told you to run so we'd both be free? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where a necklace of hope side by side with me? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where I told you to run so we'd both be free? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where they strung up a man, they say he murdered 3? Strange things that happened here, no stranger would